Shit, that's probably why I know. Nobody knows what a damn health center is. Oh, wait. Okay, guys. As you know, this weekend is basically AIDS prevention, National AIDS Day or weekend. So I'm going to take an AIDS test, and it's free, and it's not what you think. They don't draw blood anymore. So this is Audrey Breeze. As you can see, I'm here at the Commonwealth Welfare Prevention Services, and I'm going to take my AIDS test today. All right, come on with me.
Into the field, because we do colleges and we do other facilities. We go to health fairs and churches, and so we go to the jails, and so we'll take an oral test when we do that.
Okay. So in the jail, do you see a lot of positive people in jail?
It depends on what you mean by do we see a lot of positive people. When we test people, we may get a positive, we may not. It just depends.
So, like, when you're dealing with, like, this is such a sensitive program. Like, this is such a sensitive program.
When you say sensitive program,
like, it's like, for instance, like prevention. Like, you're dealing with blood, you're dealing with, people's feelings, you're dealing with, you're a counselor, basically. This is no joke. This is a rising cause. Just statistically, 20 million people are out there and they don't know whether they have AIDS or not, HIV or not. Excuse me. And so, I was just talking to one of my friends yesterday, and he's like, he's scared to get it, but fear is, you can't be afraid to know.
He's scared to get HIV, he's scared to get tested.
Get tested.
Yeah, and see, that's the bad thing, that people really, they need to get tested. There's no reason to be afraid to get tested, because you should know your status. If you don't know your status, then you don't know what's going on with you, and then, you don't want to end up one day in the hospital sick and don't know, and then have someone come out and tell you that you're HIV positive because, one, you haven't gotten tested, or you don't want to have unprotected sex with someone and pass an infection to them because you haven't been getting yourself tested on a regular basis to know what your status is. And so people should know.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
You know your status. It's good to know your status. So now you know what you can do to maintain your health, to maintain a positive quality of life, and to make sure that you're not passing this disease. And if your test results are negative, it's good to know that, so that you have documentation, you have proof that you're HIV negative, and then you can share that information with your partner. And if someone else is coming into your world that you're planning to have sex with, then of course you can talk to that person about making sure that they go and get tested. So a lot of times people get tested, but they don't have their partners get tested.
Yeah, me, but also, so do you think? So what do you think? What is like we said before? It's a sensitive subject, and you're thinking about having sex with this guy or you with this girl. How would you just how do you say, okay, let's go get tested?
Just like that. It's just that simple. People are making this out to be something that it's not. It's simple. You simply say, why don't we go get tested? And you say that early in the relationship. When you're getting to know people, when you're dating, you ask the questions about their HIV status, and if you're going to pursue the relationship any further, then you start to have conversations about, well, what is the best time for us to, Saturday, let's go hang out, let's go get HIV tested, go to lunch, then go to the movies. It's part of life. Right. We live in a condemnation and an HIV positive world. And so it's one of those things that you just need to do.
Right.
And not just because I'm a professional, but it's something you need to do. You need to know. You need to get your blood pressure checked. You need to know about your cholesterol. You need to know about whether you have sugar diabetes or not. You need to know about your health from head to toe. Right. A lot of girls want nice, healthy hair and healthy skin and healthy nails. Okay, why not be healthy on the inside as well as on the outside? Right. Find out your status. Know what's going on. Let me have your finger just like this. There's this wonderful commercial that comes on. It's about education and stuff, and there's this rainbow and this big yellow star, and it says, "The more you know." I love that because I mean, the more you know about yourself, and for someone who turns up HIV positive, you know, it's scary for them. It's a difficult thing for them, but at the same time, they know that there's a germ in their body, and they can do something about it. If you don't know it's there, there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You need to know what's going on. So the more you know about your body, the more you know about your HIV status, the more you can do. If you're HIV positive, there's things you can do to maintain your health and a healthy quality of life. If you're HIV negative, there's things you can do to remain that way. It's all about prevention, education, and information. The more you know.
Right.
So, you know, the more you know is someone else's slogan, but they should have utilized it for.
Yeah, the more you know. It's the NBC's. It's the NBC's reading.
And for me, I tell people,
illiterate.
are you positive that you're negative? You know?
Right.
And then I tell my friends and my associates, you know, to have the man in their life take the test of their life.
Yeah.
And that is getting to know what your HIV status is.
Yeah.
You need to take this card, have a seat in the lobby, and I'll come get you in 20 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.